Hey everybody. Today we're going to install the new version of the RC Astro plugins for PixInsight. Because he just updated this yesterday, I'm already getting questions about it, and I want to make sure you get the latest and greatest additions of his tools. First, I want to do a quick recap of what's going on, and then we'll get to the installation. Last month, PixInsight said that they're going to be releasing new machine learning or AI tools in the coming months. They're starting off with a denoise. This would be like your NoiseXterminator. This is only for Macs currently, but it shows what they're planning. As it says, in the future, we'll be releasing noise reduction, star removal, deconvolution, and other AI tasks, which before you basically had to buy the RC Astro versions. And as far as I can tell, this is all going to be a free update to PixInsight in the future, which is great. And because of this, I think RC Astro said, okay, well, if PixInsight's going to do their own thing, I better make a standalone bundle. And that's what we have here. So now, for those of you that maybe don't have PixInsight yet, you can still use these great tools as a standalone program. You just run it like any other program on your computer and then do what you need. But for most of us, I think we've already bought into the PixInsight version of this. And so again, I want to show you how to get the latest version because some things have changed. I would recommend you head over to RC Astro's website, go to the Info tab, look for news and articles. And then this article from July 27th, that's what we're interested in. This is the Unified PixInsight Astro Suite. And this is kind of nice because if we recall, when we're installing these updates or maybe we're setting up a new computer, it is kind of a pain. We have to go through and add all these different repository links just to get up and running. But now, all we have to do is add one link and it handles everything. That's assuming that you have PixInsight 1.9.4 installed. If not, you'll need to do that first. Another benefit of this new routine is that we no longer need the Tensor Flow URL. And that was always kind of a pain for me because there's a 1 gigabyte download every time you update PixInsight. Speaking of which, if we go back up to Info and look up the GPU acceleration tools, this has also been updated recently. The unified PixInsight model uses a different approach than the old TensorFlow setup, which most of us probably have, assuming you have an Nvidia graphics card. Because the TensorFlow libraries are locked to work with only Nvidia GPUs. But now, at least for Windows users, he's utilizing this ONNX runtime. No matter which graphics card you have, you might get better performance with this updated PixInsight module. Let's go back to that article though, because I want to make sure you're doing this exactly as it says here. First, we need to remove any RC Astro entries. For me, that includes the TensorFlow. I'll remove that one. And then I've got, I guess I removed them all already, but you would want to go through and remove the RC Astro links. Once you've removed anything that says RC Astro in the URL, we can just copy the new URL and add it to the list. I'd recommend just doing one more look though to make sure there's nothing that says RC Astro. Looks good to me. Then we'll do the traditional check for updates. So we'll hit OK, resources, updates, check for updates. And it is giving me a warning to update to the new version of PixInsight. That is actually a good point because every time you update it automatically updates all of your repositories as well. But here we go. We have the Astro Suite module. And this has everything we would need. Let's hit apply. And then we'll restart PixInsight. Okay, let's give this a try. I'm going to open up a file and then we'll go through the 3 plugins and make sure they're working. I guess this is the Spaghetti Nebula, although you can't even tell yet. Let's start off with BlurXterminator. Okay, this is the new version. You can see the interface has changed slightly, but it's still the same steps. We have the ability to turn on correct only. We can adjust the 2 sharpening sliders, as well as the sharpen non-stellar. Under additional options, this is where you can adjust the tile overlap, which, if you have a really beefy computer, you could just increase this all the way to 0.5, and that can help to reduce artifacts, but it will take a little bit longer to run. If you don't have the world's greatest computer, you might want to leave this set to the default, which should be 0.2. Another new feature is this compute device. This should list all of the GPUs and looks like CPU as well for your computer. Most of you should be fine leaving this set to automatic, or if you want to select your Nvidia graphics card, you can just do that manually. It really doesn't matter. There's also this new button that says Find Fastest. This will run a benchmark on all your devices, which could take a while if you have an older computer. And then up top, we have the latest machine learning version, so version 4. Okay, let's run this on the image and see what happens. First thing I notice is we have a little new text there. It's downloading basically the runtime that it needs, that ONNX database that we talked about earlier. It only has to do this once though. And it took just about as long as it did with the old Tensor Flow method, so that's a good sign. Let's do StarXterminator next. The only thing that's different here, besides this drop-down menu, is that there used to be a large overlap button, which has been replaced by the tile overlap. Again, the default is 0.2, and so if you want to do the large overlap, you'd increase this to 0.5 basically. Everything else should be good to go. Let's run it. All right, finally we have NoiseXterminator. Let's take a look at that one. This one's almost identical to what it was before, although we do have the tile overlap, which is new. Let's run this on the photo, and we're just about done. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's video. I've shown you how to get the latest version of the PixInsight plugins from Astro. This will drastically simplify the process moving forward, and you might even get better performance if you have an AMD or Intel graphics card.